Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your girl Candace here from Swipes and Giggles, here to give you the 411 on online dating and a little bit more. And you know me, it's your girl Candy. Hey. So what's up with y'all? Hey, it's your girl Chase. See, hey, doesn't matter how you say it, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth. You know, I have to say the slogan everywhere I go. I'm going to try my hardest not to look on the screen and to look in the camera view because I want to make sure I'm keeping this as professional as I possibly can. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Thank you guys so much for your subscriptions. I really do appreciate it. For all my new subbies, hey boo, how you doing? This is a world record because I'm uploading a video after I just uploaded one. This is so crazy that I'm doing this. This is amazing. And I wanted to give this video like a really quick wrap up, not make this video very long or drawn out, but kind of give you guys a more detailed examination of my life, per se, but my vagina. So if you're not a follower of mine from TikTok, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. So let me give you the breakdown. I'm going to be talking about bacterial vaginosis, aka BV, aka every female's hated enemy in the world besides UTIs and yeast infections. So you're probably wondering, why are you talking about this? What is this? Is this a STD? No, it is not. Before we get into that, let me just tell you guys all my social media so you guys can follow me everywhere. You can follow me on TikTok at Chayes Inc. CHAYESINC. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet. Yes, all together, all spelled correctly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. Make sure that you guys are always listening and following my podcast, The Vault with Chayes, and you are on this channel, subscribing here, and that you are liking my pictures and videos everywhere you see it. Thanks. You can always find me every single Sunday only on Spark FM, Boston's #1 digital radio station for urban and Caribbean music. And you can find me on there Sundays on the Tap In with DJ Slick Vic from 1 to 3 p.m. Just go on sparkfmonline.com and that's where you can hear me at. Anyways, let's get into Miss BV. I know I'm not going to do any edits in this video, so it's going to look real stupid for me looking away and then snapping back over here. It's going to look dumb. But let's get into this real quick. So you're probably like, what's bacterial vaginosis? Now, I could give you the book definition, the Webster definition, but I'm just going to give it to you straight. It's when your good bacteria and your bad bacteria in your body just don't be mixing in your vaginal canal. That's pretty much what it is. It's like you either make too much good bacteria, you make too much bad bacteria. You're just bacteria is just not balancing, meaning your pH balance is just off the Richter scale. It ain't on neutral and it ain't on good, baby. It's just acid. It's running rampant up in there, okay? And it's not an STD. It's not an STI. You cannot get BV from having sex. It's not something that you get from a man or whatever. Like, maybe you could possibly get it if he got it from another female who had BV and y'all was just raw dogging it up in there. Or one female has BV and she done passed it on to another female who had BV because they was out here bumping fronts and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't think it can get passed on. At least in my case, it can't. So let me break down that story too. If you want to know more about it, go look up bacterial vaginosis. That's pretty much it. So this is the wraps and the caps and whatever for me personally. Oh, my phone gonna die. Please don't die on me's phone. Anyway, so since I was probably like 8 or 9, I've always had this weird thing going on down there. Now, I don't want y'all to think that I'm running around here on stinky fishy poo and that I'm running around here on some nasty stuff. This happens to a lot of women. And a lot of women suffer through it in silence because they feel ashamed. And I was one of those females. And I just feel like it's not necessary anymore for me to be ashamed and to not talk about something that a lot of people go through, because that's just making it more of a silent thing and more women not being able to feel free to talk about it with their friends or their family members because they're going to think there's something wrong with them. And now they're just not going to talk about it to their doctor because their doctor's going to be like, ooh, what's wrong with you, heifer? What's wrong with your private parts? And nobody should go through that. So around 8, 9 years old, I had started noticing my body was starting to change. Like, I don't know if I was starting to go through puberty too early, because I was developing breasts at that time. But it's just down there was just not the same as it used to be. And it was just very annoying. I was always, at the time, I didn't know what was happening, but it was just discharge. It was just discharge all the time. And I just was like not understanding what it was. And then, like, even my mother, my grandmother was like, I was just like holding in my pee. Like, how kids are, they don't want to stop playing, they don't want to do anything, just want to go play until they damn near peeing on themselves. And they thought that was just my problem, like, I was drinking too much soda, and then because of that, like, I had to pee more often, or whatever the case may have you. And when I was like 10 or 11, I did go to the doctors. No, when I was younger, actually, than that. But I think it was around 9 years old. I went to the doctors when my mom and my mom had asked him the question about it. He was like, "Oh, she's still fairly young. It's probably just a phase. It's probably something that's just going to pass over." Well, no, physician, that is not what happened. It did not pass over. So let's fast forward through this shit. I went through a lot of years of embarrassment, a lot of years of not feeling comfortable with my body, a lot of years of not doing things that I wanted to do, even when it came to like gym in high school or playing. I mean, I wasn't going to play sports, no way, but just like doing stuff like, with other females or with guys, especially in high school, that's embarrassing, and they're messing with you and stuff like that. Not like they touching you, but like, they tickling you or something like that, or you getting up from your seat, or like you just going through the whole day, like, you kind of start getting a scent to yourself, and you're just like, what is wrong with me? Like, these females are in this locker room, and I hated gym for this reason. All these females are in the locker room changing their pants in front of each other like it's no problem, and I'm sitting here like, I can't. They're gonna smell something. That something's gonna happen. And like I said, I wasn't walking around here purposely on like pew pew. You know what I'm saying? I was making sure that I was keeping myself together, but it just seemed like within the hour and a half, it was kind of creeping right back up on me. And then, like, it's even embarrassing, honestly, right now, for even to just tell this, because it just feels like people judge you off of something you had no control over. And that's what I felt. And I felt like that until even young adulthood, like when I started having sex and stuff. I just never felt comfortable doing it. Like, I would always, like, tell the guy, like, hold on, and run to the bathroom real quick, get a washcloth, get some water, running up in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even it got to the point that it's so ingrained in my head that even when I was having a little sexy time in my, dreams and stuff, I would dream up a bathroom to just go freshen myself up. Like, now, if I can get my freak on in my dreams without thinking about a bathroom, this has really damaged my brain. It has damaged my emotional state, my physical state. Every female wants to feel sexy. They want to feel erotic. They want to feel like men want them. And I didn't feel like that, because I was just like, nobody's going to want this. This is disgusting. This is horrible. And so when I got like maybe like 18 years old, I finally went to the GYN, and I, was still too embarrassed to even talk about it with them, because that was the day my mom found out I lost my virginity. It was a whole lot of stuff going on that day. But then I hit like 21, and I went to them again, and I was just like, guys, like, something's going on. I don't know what it is. So they were like, it's cool, like, joints like this happen. And I'm like, I feel like I'm not being heard, and it's really pissing me off. So I think at like 22 or 20, I think it's at 22, I believe, I had a pap smear, and it came back that I had BV. And I'm like, BV, what's BV? My mother's like, you got an STD. And I'm like, I swear it's not an STD, but whatever. And the woman basically explained it to me. She's like, oh, well, it's basically when the bacteria in your body, just like, it doesn't have a good balance to it, and that create like, a fishy smell, and you can mostly discharge more often than most. And like, she's telling all these things that I've been dealing with since I was a kid. And she's like, it's usually and mostly caused by like, unprotected sex. And granted, at the time I was having sex, but like, this was way before sex was even on my mind. So I called her back. I was like, but this is something that I've been dealing with for a long time, like since I was a kid. And she's like, yeah, I mean, like this, if it's something that's not, hasn't been like, done anything about, yeah, it can have long lasting effects. And I'm like, so girl, you was trying to sit here up here and make it seem like I was out here getting raw dog left and right instead of just saying the other option. Like, and that's another thing. I want people to stop thinking that BV only comes from sex. It does not come from unprotected sex only. It does not come from you doing something dirty only. It does not come from not cleaning yourself the right way only. Like, it comes from just your body not chemically matching up the way it's supposed to. And it sucks, but I unfortunately am one of those females where I was just born with an upset vagina. It just hates me so much, and I hate it too. Okay, the niggas love it, but that's besides the point. And it's also another thing that I have to say. I have never had any complaint about Miss Snatch a Lot down here. Okay, never. And even with people who I can have complete honesty with, like honesty flows between me and this person. They said like never, like ever, because I keep myself, up. You have no choice, and so my doctor did give me something, like it's like some gel that you shoot up there for a week, and I was cooling. But then again, who wants to have gel just oozing out their cooch? Like, that's just weird, right? But that can only last so long. I tried probiotics because I heard about it. That lasts only so long. I changed my diet. That only lasted so long. It just seemed like there was nothing that had any long-lasting effects. So of now we get into 2020, and I seen someone post about it. I think what's her name? Hoochie. I forgot her name on TikTok. It's Hoochie something. And she talked about BV on there, and I made a video about it, and it blew up. And a lot of women were telling me, like, get boric acid suppositories, get boric acid. And so I was like, you know what? If all these women are telling me, hey, I've had yeast infections, hey, I've had UTIs, hey, I've had BV myself, this is what's helped me, just see about it. I'm like, you know what? It's not going to hurt to just go. So I got some. So this is Boric Life, and it's a boric acid, 600 milligram, all natural. Here's the thing so you can see it up close. All natural boric acid suppositories. You take either one, you take 7 of them, I'm sorry. You take one a day for 7 days straight. You don't just swallow it. You swallow it, you're going to die. You get either a capsule applicator and you put the pill in the applicator and you push it up, or you could be like a real one like me and just raw dog it up there. Fingers do work. And you do it at night, because if you do it like, while you're like washing dishes and you're doing stuff around the house, it's gonna fall out, because mine's almost did. I tried to get away with it. It wasn't working. I was trying to do a TikTok dance after I did it, and it was about to fall out. But anyway, which way, once you're really about to lay down, go to bed, put it on up in there, lay down, go to bed, and that's pretty much it. You're gonna be on wet for like the next couple of days, just because it's gonna be overriding on mucus or whatever it may have you. But after the first night, beautiful. I woke up that morning, I went to the bathroom, and I was like, this is different. Every day after that, I just got happier and happier and happier with the results of just like feeling free, like, being able to just be comfortable and not have to think about it. Like, I literally was doing stuff that I didn't realize I do as a cautionary because of BV, like sitting a certain way, making sure I'm not sitting too far back on a seat, or like keeping my legs closed as tight as possible. Like, I think like the other day I was with my friends and my legs were like literally like this, and I was like, why are my legs shaking? I was like, oh crap, like I didn't realize I keep my legs tight, like real tight, for just in case. It's just almost embarrassing. Like, it's ingrained in me for this to be part of my life now, And so anyone out there who's watching this, or who decides to judge me, F you, but who's watching this and like, oh my gosh, somebody's talking about it, I'm with you. Someone's talking about it. I'm here. I didn't realize boric acid suppositories was a thing. And a lot of doctors, GYNs, OBGYNs, they recommend it. And so, this is my first day. Last night was the first night that I didn't put it in. And I was expecting that, you know, this is gonna, oh, my phone's on 5%. I gotta wrap it up. This last night was my first night that I didn't put anything in. And I was like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and it's gonna be how it was and it's gonna be horrible. But it wasn't. It wasn't. And today, all day, has been perfect. I mean, I got home and took a shower because I work in an office now, because I have a job now. Yay. But, you know, I hope it doesn't return. And if it does, I'll give you guys an update and let you know how long it took for it to return. But I just really appreciate the fact that TikTok and any application gives people such a freedom to speak their mind and to not feel judged, and to know that there's 1,000 to even millions of people who deal with the same thing that you do, but you felt like because no one in your circle deals with that, you felt like you were the one stinky stank walking around here. And that's what I felt like. I just always felt so embarrassed about what I had going on. So thank you guys so much, and I really do appreciate you. Well, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate all the love that you give me. Make sure that you follow me on Chase Inc. on Instagram. Not Instagram, on TikTok. Make sure that you follow my Instagram, Candy Taste Sweet, my Twitter, Candy Taste Sweet. Make sure you follow the Vault Podcast. Oh, and make sure you go on ChaseInc.com. ChaseInc.com. I have my merch is free shipping. All my merch, free shipping until the 19th. That is till this Saturday. This Saturday on the 19th. So make sure you go to ChaseInc.com. Free shipping on all my merch. I got shirts that say period. I got shirts that say merely melanated. So just go out there, get your king, your queen outfit, get all that stuff. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And until next time, it was nice swiping with you. Mwah.